In Shoghi Effendi's Advent of Divine Justice, page 12, explain the 7 stages of development that the faith is going to go through. These 7 stages are unmitigated obscurity, active repression, complete emancipation of the faith from ecclesiastical authorities, recognition of the faith as an independent revelation, the Baha'i faith becoming a state religion. Stage 6 is when state becomes a Baha'i state, and stage 7 is the emerging of the Baha'i world commonwealth, operate entirely on the administrative order of the Baha'i faith. Stage 1, unmitigated obscurity. The moment the Bab declared his mission in Shiraz, Iran is through stage 1. All the states in the world have been open to the faith, so all the states of the world is through stage 1. Stage 2 is the active repression of the faith. Iran, after 180 years, is still under stage 2, active repression. Most countries are through stage 2. Stage 3 is the complete emancipation of the faith from ecclesiastical authorities. One country is through stage 3, and that is Egypt. In the village of Komus Saidi, in the village of Beba, in the district of Beba, in the province of Beni Suef in Upper Egypt, the headman of that village took 3 Baha'i men to court and asked the court to charge them with violating Islamic marriage laws, and asked the court to divorce their Muslim wives from them. The opinion of the appellate religious court of Beba, delivered on the 10th of May 1925, sanctioned by the highest ecclesiastical authorities in Cairo and upheld by them as final, that the religion of these 3 Baha'i men is a distinct religion, wholly independent from the preceding one, which is Islam. This decision, Shoghi Effendi said in his God Passes By, was viewed by the believers of East and West as the first charter of the emancipation of the cause of Baha'u'llah from the fetters of Islamic orthodoxy. The first charter of the emancipation of the cause of Baha'u'llah from the fetters of Islamic orthodoxy. While we are still in stage 3, I feel that it is appropriate for me to tell you another country that I feel is through stage 3, and that is of Indonesia. The Indonesian government 10 years ago recognized the Baha'i faith as the 8th officially recognized religion of the country. And just recently, in his speech at United Nations, the Indonesian president said that his government is ready to recognize Israel, and also made a statement that his country is committed on the security of Israel. This is unprecedented from a Muslim country, and let alone a Muslim most populated country. And also recently a peace deal for the Middle East that was signed, organized and signed in Egypt. Egypt again, the first country that through stage 3. With all these things happening, I can't help but to tell you how optimistic I am of the great potential of the increase of the progress of stage 3, the complete emancipation of the cause of Baha'u'llah from the fetters of Islamic orthodoxy. Stage 4 is the recognition of the faith as an independent revelation. Most countries in the world are through stage 4. Stage 5 is when 50% or more of the population of a country are Baha'is, but the government is run by non-Baha'i system. When that happens, then the Baha'i faith is considered to be a state religion. There is no country that through stage 5. But considering that a number of small countries, specifically Pacific Islands, have more than 20% of population are Baha'is, I feel this stage 5 is going to happen sooner rather than later. Stage 6 is when the state that the Baha'i faith is considered to be a state religion will turn to the Baha'i administrative order to run the affairs of the country, since they are the majority in a country. When that happens, then that state becomes a Baha'i state. And stage 7 is when there are more and more and more and more and more and more and more Baha'i states, and the emerging of the Baha'i World Commonwealth operate entirely on the administrative orders and laws and teachings of the Blessed Beauty, His Holiness Baha'u'llah. I like to dedicate this presentation to my friend, former counselor, late Dr. Cyrus Naraki. He explained to us these 7 stages of development of the faith. I always felt his presence whenever I talk about this subject. Thank you, and I wish you well. Whaftailava, manuela whafongfong maimula whasausaunga Samoa, soifua.